Embracing frugal living for a fulfilling life. Hey there, savvy savers. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're looking to uncover the world of frugal living. We're going to be diving into the art of living smartly, spending wisely, and enjoying every moment. What if I told you there was a way to live smart, spend wisely, and still live your life in the moment? That's what this video is for. We're going to unlock the secrets of a fulfilling life while staying financially responsible. Are you ready to revolutionize your lifestyle? Let's dive in. The art of frugal living. Some good tips here, some things to get you started. Don't worry about buying things brand new. Consider purchasing pre-owned or pre-loved items. Things like furniture have a much longer shelf life than people give them chance for. Some electronics also the same. We've brought a second-hand sewing machine. My desk, completely second-hand. The riser on it was an absolute bargain, second-hand. The bin, second-hand. This chair, second-hand. Lamp, new, unfortunately. Most of the books, second-hand. The shoes I'm wearing, second-hand. All still quality items with a bit of life in them for a fraction of the price, if not free. Some other things you want to be aware of is evaluating your spending patterns and then being able to identify areas where you can make some significant changes, which can lead to significant savings. An example, probably my biggest example, lunchtime at work. I could go out, I could buy a drink, buy some food, and to be honest, I'd still be left hungry, I'd still be left a bit unsatisfied, and it would cost me just under £10 probably, around that mark, to go out for a coffee and like a batch for some food on my lunchtime at work. I can take that one day's spending, pre-make all my meals for my lunch, and I'd still have a bit of change left over. But not only that, they're meals I've made myself. There's more food and I enjoy it more. It's a bit more exciting. Quite a lot of the time I'll have some sort of fajita, chicken, rice mix type thing. So it's healthier, I enjoy it more, and there's more of it, and it's cheaper. I now can't in good conscience go and buy food on my lunch knowing that I have that food there ready to go. Doesn't mean I won't treat myself here and there, but I've more than made up for it in the money that I've saved long term. Another great tip is repurposing items that we already own. So an example is we got this desk, we got it second hand to be honest, for free. It came with a little shelf. Now we could have thrown it away. The little shelf sort of clips onto the desk, but what we've done is, I'll quickly show you. I can't show you because you're on a tripod. But what we've done is we've put it on top of our whiteboard just there, that we have all of our goals, plans for me and my partner to keep us organised. And we've clipped it on the top. So now our whiteboard has a shelf on the top that we can put, pens, some magnets and anything on there, and we've just found a purpose for it. That has saved us needing to get a shelf for in this room to put that sort of stuff on. It saved a bit of space on our desk, so we don't need to get like a little stationery pot. It's just helped us out. Frugal living isn't about penny pinching. It's about making the most out of every pound. By implementing these practices, you can live a more intentional and fulfilling life without compromising on your financial and personal well-being. Smart spending and saving hacks. A good choice here would be to compare prices against different retailers and take advantage of any loyalty programs and cashback rewards. An example of this, where I live, there's a Waitrose near me and there's an Asda near me. If you're a member of the My Waitrose club, you don't really get much for it compared to the Asda rewards card, which seems like it's constantly giving you a way to earn a bit of money, to earn a bit of cashback on your spending that you would normally buy anyway. Another way to look at this is my bank will give me cashback on spending for purchases I'd make in Asda, but this isn't the same for in Waitrose. So that way I'm maximising every time I do our shopping how much we spend, but also I get a little bit of a kickback from the loyalty card as well as cashback through my bank. Another thing to be aware of is using discount vouchers and coupons when making purchases. This can help maximise your saving. For example, if you've got spend so much and save so much, you're better off spending that amount of money to save that money, but spending it still wisely. So for example, if that means doing a 2-week shop instead of a 1-week shop, obviously be careful if you're fresh and stuff that can go out of date, all that sort of bits and bobs you want to still be mindful of. But if that means then stocking up on your cans, your long life things, anything like that to make sure you hit that threshold to save a bit of money in the long haul, you just have to be a bit more clever about it, that's all. Also, if you see any offers in the shop that you think are good but also something that you will actually use. So an example for me is for breakfast, I have a meal replacement shake. I do this just because it starts my day, it's easy, it's low effort, and off I go. It's nice and easy. Just what I want. I don't want anything heavy on me, on my tummy in the morning, and that requires any amount of effort. And that ticks both boxes. They were half price in Asda at one point, so from £6 to £3. I cleared the whole shelf. I brought 6 boxes because I knew I'd get through them. They had a long enough date. They're something I would buy anyway, so I've just made a bit of saving there. You know, it's buy one get one free basically, which means my already cheap meal breakfast in the morning is now even cheaper, which is wonderful because I would have brought them anyway. Another smart saving hack is to automate your saving. How you can do this is by an example is by paying yourself, by setting up a direct debit that takes money out of your main account, for example when you get paid, and puts it into your savings account without you even thinking about it. You just completely ignore it and it happens. That way, if the absolute worst case scenario you spend all of your money on payday, you've still took that bit of money and put it into your savings account. As I've said, living frugally doesn't mean sacrificing. It just means making the most out of every pound. Budget friendly living made easy. Create a monthly budget plan, and you want it to outline your incomes, your fixed expenses, your variable expenses, as well as incorporating a designated saving category. This helps you keep a finger on the pulse of your finances. And it doesn't have to be hard. I do have a video of it right here. It's an easy one. It can be done quickly. You can spend as much or as little time as you like on it. But just getting it started can be as quick as having 3 highlighters and some paper that you printed out. That's all it takes. You could even use Excel, do it in any way you want, digitally or not. It's up to you. A huge way to live budget friendly is to implement meal planning and preparing food to minimize food costs, reduce wastage, as well as it keeps you nice and organized, and that feeling is incredible. When I started meal planning and also putting almost like a menu for the week for myself and the kids, I feel like I've leveled up as an adult, I'm not gonna lie. The feeling is incredible. Another way to keep your budget-friendly activities is by exploring free or low-cost activities in your area. In our little town, we have a lot of activities at the weekend that are free. You can just go along. So there's always a cafe where you can go and have a little chat. There's always free tea, coffee and cake. Kids are welcome. They can go, they can have fun, you can have a tea, you can have some cake, and it is free. It's hosted by the community. It's sort of a donation style type thing. But, you know, it's very welcoming. The kids enjoy it, we as adults enjoy it, and it's a good experience for everyone, and it doesn't affect our budget and hurt us financially. Take advantage of local parks as well. There's a lot of local parks here, so the kids can go, they can have a great time. Walking in the community as well. Doesn't cost anything but time, nice and free. We enjoy it as a family. It's a good bonding experience and we all enjoy it. Finding joy in simple living. This is a nice fun one, if I'm honest, and it takes a bit of time to get used to. A good example is focusing on creating memorable experiences with your family opposed to just funneling money at them. So for example, with kids, it's easy to just chuck money at them all the time and think that that's what they want. It's usually not. In our case, our kids would much rather us think of something creative, exciting and engaging for all of us to do, like we have an art attack moment where we will all literally scribble on a big piece of paper with watercolours, felt tip pens, all that fun stuff. Bear in mind, you know, the kids are early teenager, you know, so you'd think they would be stroppy, but even they enjoy getting involved if you're getting involved with them, and it creates such a lovely memory, and it doesn't affect our budget. It doesn't hurt as much as just shoveling money at them. It's good to cultivate a sense of contentment and appreciation for life and its simple pleasures, such as decluttering spaces and being grateful for what you've got. We've had a rough year, as some of you may know, with our daughter being in hospital for a long time this part of the year. We're currently now facing 2 deaths of 2 grandparents in the family that mean a lot to us. It's been a rough year, so it's hard, but what we have to remember is we have a lot to be thankful for. And sometimes something as simple as decluttering the drawers in your kitchen can just give you that boost and sense of achievement and that you're on top of things that you need. And not only does it not cost you anything, it makes you feel good. This is what we mean by living frugally, is about finding joy in simple things, whilst not pinching pennies, but making sure that every pound you spend is purposeful and brings you joy, while still contributing to your long-term financial goals. So there you have it. We've just tapped into the magic of frugal living. Make every penny count towards a more fulfilling life. Remember, it's not about restrictions, it's just about making the purchases and what you spend your hard-earned money on count. Sometimes get a bit creative, sometimes find other ways to go around it that doesn't cost money. Just because you put money into something doesn't mean it's going to bring you that amount of joy. You need to make sure you get the right amount of return that you expect. If you found this video helpful at all, inspiring, you've enjoyed it, do give the thumbs up, do subscribe, do hit the notification bell. Please join in with the community, ask any questions you've got, any tips, any advice you might want to share. Happy saving, keep on living. Thank you.